Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video of the Legocreation Studios. And today at the Dark Hunter reviews we have the Seeker with us. So just a short disclaimer before the video starts. As you know, you have the links of the instruction in the description. Look at them, because then is people who ask me if I have the instructions. Look at the description, please. Oh my god, why can't you look at the description? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this review is gonna be divided in three parts. The first one is the background story, then the a size comparison, and lastly my personal opinion and a bit of review of the Dark Hunter itself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So let's go. So according to the backstory and the Bionicle fandom and the Sector 1, Seeker was basically a Dark Hunter who was obsessed with trying to find the Voki ever since his assignment to guard it. So as you should know, or as you may know, Seeker was assigned by the Brotherhood of Makuta to guard the Kanoria Voki after Makuta Kojo took it from a raid on Ataka. And over time he gained a desire to own the mask himself, but the Toaga stole it before he could do it himself. So he was cast off the Brotherhood for his failure to guard it, and he began a mission to seek out the Rahaga to reclaim the Mask of Light. However, he was unsuccessful in his mission, as the Rahaga managed to hide the mask in Metronui and assured that the Toardika retrieved the mask during the Great Rescue. So he was ignorant of the fact that Takanua wore the Aboki and that the Rahaga had been restored to the Toaga. And so on, Seeker continued to hope that he will be able to find the Rahaga and the Mask of Light during his missions for Dark Hunters. However, the Shadowed One believes that if Seeker ever finds the Voki, he will try to leave the Dark Hunters, which will require him to be killed. So, therefore, the Shadowed One made sure that information about the movement of the Rahaga were kept secret from Seeker, that he is never assigned task on Metronui. He evacuated to Dina with the other Dark Hunters and stayed in Shia, and after Teledak's death, he evacuated to the Matran's universe, the Spurs Magna. And Seeker's main weapon is this staff here. This is not the correct piece, I'm sorry for that, but it's pretty close even though. And yeah, as I said, his main weapon is this staff, which can weaken opponents and deliver seismic shocks, and then sending an earth tremor, knocking the already dazed foe out. And Seeker appears only in the Bionicle Dark Hunters Encyclopedia and Bionicle Encyclopedia Updated, and it was created by Daniel Walsh for the LEGO Magazine Dark Hunter Building Contest, and was given a story role and placed in the book Dark Hunters by Greg Parsis. Okay, so that's the backstory, and now let's go on with the size comparison. Compared to Tuamata, he's double as tall as one. He's 2 Tuamatas tall. And compared to Axon, he's a bit taller even though. And then compared with, let's say, Makuta's, he's as tall as, I don't remember his name is the red Fantoka Makuta. I can see it's a little bit taller. I think this is like basic Inika size. I think it's a little bit taller, like 1 or 2 studs maybe, but I mean it's not a big difference. And yeah, see, he's a little bit bigger. I think it might be as big as Brutaka, but I'm not taking out Brutaka. He's in a box, and not really. I don't really want to take him out because it's gonna take a long time. So to find him in the box. So now going on with the Dark Hunter itself. So as you see, I've changed some pieces like these clothes here and the Vaki weapons here back because I didn't have them, and this like the white wacky claws were, yeah, they were pretty close to the others, so I took those because they were very similar. And this I changed these pieces. As you see there, these are from my Brutaka, which has I spray painted him in gold, and the golden pieces I sprayed them in gold, and I put the weapon with some nice chrome, and yeah, so that's why they look different. I don't really know if you can see it in a video, but okay, that doesn't matter. So here we have the staff. I also changed this piece, and overall I didn't change much more. Doesn't like nothing really that you can notice. This should be red, but I mean it's not really something that matters. So talking about the mobility, as you should figure out by seeing it, it has posable fingers, and that's pretty nice. And here too, and it has this claw legs, and that are pretty unstable. That's the bad thing about him. And even have to add a piece here so it doesn't like split all the time down. As you can, I gotta take off the piece. Wait a second. And this is without the piece. It's gonna be harder to pose him because yeah, it's pretty much more unstable. It's basically very unstable. The head, I think I took a bad piece. That's the reason why it's flapping down. Like, yeah, this is without. As you see, I don't really like how it's built. Like if I wouldn't add this piece here, this will like do this like all the time, and this not nice. The head, I think that's my fault because I took bad pieces. As you can see, I come back. You can actually move the shoulders back and forward, but eventually this is gonna fall off. You have to. Damn. So actually, Seeker is a pretty cool set. I like, but I don't really like how it's built. It even have some really forced parts, like here in the eyes. It's like you have to really force some parts, and it really feels like it's gonna break. So that's not really that nice. And we also have. There was another thing I didn't like about this. I don't like the arms. I don't really like how they build, like especially the right arm, like left for you who are watching, because it doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't really have a good mobility. The head, I like it. It's cool. Like it has a mouth here and some claws. Maybe a bit empty here, and that's something I don't really like. And as I said before, you have mobility. Oh my god. You have some posability in the shoulders, which are connected with these pieces. And it's not a good connection because it's gonna fall off. So I will change it by... as you can see, you can move it. And I will change it by... what's called... I will change it by the same thing as Tahu have the gear function. Actually, I think it will make the arms a little bit more stable because they sometimes fall off. And yeah, my overall opinion about Seeker is that he's actually pretty cool. Maybe this hand, I don't really like it. The design is pretty... I don't know, pretty like too like unfinished, I think. Yeah, overall he's really a bit unfinished. I mean, it's the look of Dark Hunters, they're not perfect. It's a unfinished look, but that doesn't really like looks good in some aspects. But even though I like how it looks overall, there were things I will change, of course. Specifically with the like stability of the wall of the pieces. That's the biggest matter I will change, because this like goes flaps up and down. It goes up and down, and yeah, if you have bad piece for this, it's not gonna work because it's gonna go up and down all the time. And this is pretty stable. It's not doesn't open, but I mean the shoulders, if you move them too much, the hands, the arms gonna fall off. Maybe the staff looks cool, yeah. With the tubes here, you can't really move this a lot. The front claws, at least if not really used, like really used tubes. Reused tubes. I mean, that's a good rhyme. No, okay. Really used tubes, because when you use a more posable, and these are like a little bit rigid. But overall, I do like him. But I know it's always things you will change. The building process was a little bit strange. I didn't enjoy building him. I don't know why. All the other dog hunters, I really enjoy building them, but not Seeker. I don't really know why. I think it's because of the these force parts that made me feel like they were gonna break the pieces, and I mean that didn't felt good, because I don't know, you don't really wanna break your pieces when you're building a figure. So I think that's the thing. But I didn't like the process of building him, but I overall like him as a set, as a figure, even though, as I already said 100 times, I will change the stability and some other minor parts, like these gaps here. I feel like these gaps could be like filled with a finger, an extra finger, like the thumb. It doesn't have a thumb, and it would be really nice if it had a thumb. I don't know why. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it maybe wasn't that good as others, and it's been a long time since I haven't done one of these videos, so I need to get started again with the videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and that things always help. And I would like to know. So before this video ends, I would like you to write in the comments which dark hunters you want to see next. One of the dark hunters I'm planning to review is Primal, but I'm gonna see, because the problem is I don't have such many white pieces as it's needed. And I'm also planning on some smaller ones. I don't really remember the names right now, but some smaller and easy ones, and I will see what I can do. I want to bring some bigger ones, but I'll see. Just comment down below which ones you would like to see. And yeah, guys, so see you next video, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, because that's always help if you want me to do more videos. It motivates me, and yeah, it makes the channel grow. I mean, I don't do this video just for people, for views or anything. I just do this because I enjoy reviewing dark hunters, and enjoy making stuff with Lego in general. So see you next video, guys. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed this video.